Hello, good morning children. Welcome to today's session of online class of Sri Gokulam Guruvayur. Children, today we are going to discuss about the topic accounting for share capital. Here is the topic, issue of shares. As you know that company raises its capital by issue of shares. So both public company and private company can do that. But in case of public issue of shares, a company can raise or issue the shares by offering it to the public. Only after completing the documentation required as prescribed in the legal compliance. But in case of private placement of shares, shares can be issued and allotted to a relatively small number of selected group of investors privately to raise capital and not to the public in general through public issues. The investors in the private placement of shares are banks, mutual funds and insurance companies. So both public company and private company can go for issue of shares, but in case of public issue of shares, the company can issue the shares to the public, but in case of private placement of shares, only the selected small number of investors, through them only they can raise the capital, and the investors of private placements are banks, mutual fund and insurance companies. Now, what is initial public offer? Making an offer or inviting the public in general for the first time to subscribe share, it is known as initial public offer. So if a company is making the issue of shares for the first time, it is known as initial public offer. Next concept, that is accounting of shares. A company can issue the shares either for cash or for consideration other than cash. Today we will discuss about issue of shares for cash. Issue of shares for cash means shares issued by a company against payment received by check or a banking instruments. In issue of shares for cash, there are two ways of collecting the money or collecting the payment. The first way is in lump sum, that is along with the application, or the second way of collecting the capital money is in installment at different stages. So in today's class we will discuss about the first type of issue of shares for cash, that is issue of shares and amount payable in lump sum. Children, there are two journal entry while we record the issue of shares in lump sum. Now let us see the journal entries related to issue of shares and amount payable in lump sum. There are two journal entries. The first entry is for receiving share application and allotment money. The first journal entry is bank account debited to share application and allotment account. Bank account debited to share application and allotment account. Narration is be in the application and allotment money received. The second journal entry is for allotment of shares. The entry goes this way: share application and allotment account debited to share capital account. And if you are going for a premium, then one more entry will be there to securities premium reserve account. So there are two journal entries which you have to remember. Children, terms of issue of shares is the next concept. A company may issue shares at par, that is at the nominal or face value, or at premium, that is above the nominal or face value. Suppose the face value of the unit share is 10 rupees. So if the company is issuing that shares for 10 rupees, it is known as at par. And suppose the 10 rupee share face value of that share, if the company is issuing at 12 rupees, that is 2 rupees extra, that amount is known as premium. So these are the two ways or terms of issues of shares, at par and at premium. Section 53 of the Companies Act 2013 does not allow issue of shares at discount. So issue of shares at discount is not allowed. So there are only two ways to issue the share, that is at par and premium. Now let us discuss a problem for a clear understanding of this concept. We are going to discuss about the issue of shares that is at par, fully subscribed and amount payable in lump sum. We know that there are lump sum and installment, two methods. Today we are discussing the problem related to lump sum. So let us try to do this problem. Dynamic Limited offered for subscription on 1st April 2019. 1 lakh equity shares of 10 each at par payable along with application. Children, what is the name of the company? Dynamic Limited. They are offering to the public to subscribe. How much shares are they offering to the public? It's 1 lakh equity shares. So they are offering 1 lakh equity shares. They are inviting the public to purchase their 1 lakh equity shares. What is the nominal or face value of one share? 10 rupees. And they are issuing it at par. Par means 10 rupees share. They are issuing at 10 rupees itself. No more nor less. Not in premium, not in discount. So 10 rupees share they are issuing at 10 rupees itself. It is like par. Payable along with application. So reading this question, we can understand that this share we will be collecting in one single installment. That is, at one time itself, all the shareholders, they are making full value, nominal value. They are giving the whole nominal value of the shares. Applications were received for all the shares by 30th April 2019. And the shares were allotted on 15th May 2019. Pass necessary journal entries in the books of the company. So here they are asking us to pass a journal entry. The first thing you had to write the name of the company as your solution. In the books of, what is the name of the company? It's Dynamic Limited. So in the books of Dynamic Limited, write down your journal entry. You know the format of a journal entry: date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. Here in the date column, it is given that 2019 is the year. So write down that first. Then we are asked, when are we receiving the first application money? That is on 30th April. It is mentioned that applications were received. That means along with the application, we are receiving the money of first installment. Only one single installment is there. So that single installment we are collecting on 30th April. So write down here 30th April. What is the first journal entry? We saw in the previous slide. Bank account debited to equity shares application and allotment account. You have to remember this journal entry. Bank account debited to equity shares application and allotment account. Now how you got this 10 lakh? You have to show it in the bracket. Though it is not shown over here, it will make your working easy. That is bank account, open a bracket, write down, this is the number of equity shares which you have issued. So 1 lakh into, what is the nominal value or face value of that share? One share, 10 rupees. So for 1 lakh share, how much? Multiply it. 1 lakh into 10, you will get 10 lakh. This is how you got that amount. So better you show it in the bracket, that 1 lakh into 10 rupees. You got the debit side item as 10 lakh. Same you are transferring to that money, whatever money you have received, that you will transfer to equity share application and allotment account. So here it is, you have written 10 lakh here also. What is the narration? Being the application money received on 1 lakh equity shares at the rate 10 each. So you are receiving an application money on how much shares? 1 lakh shares. What is the face value of that share? 10 rupees each. One share value is 10. So what is the value of 1 lakh? 1 lakh into 10, you will get 10 lakh. So this is your first journal entry. Now move to the second journal entry, May 15th. That is when we have allotted the shares to the public. So May 15th, the second journal entry, equity share application money, that is account debited. What you have written in this first entry in front of equity share application and allotment account, how much amount is there? 10 lakh. That same 10 lakh you have to write here. And this account you will transfer to equity share capital account. So why you are collecting this money? So that you can raise your capital. So this share application and allotment account, that money, the whole amount you are transferring to your equity share capital account, the 10 lakh, same amount. What is the narration? Being the shares allotted and money transferred to equity. In this class, we will discuss when the shares are issued in cash, at lump sum and at a premium. So before that, let us see what is this premium. Issue of shares at premium means shares have been issued at a value that is more than its nominal face value. For example, a share with nominal face value of rupees 10. Children, the market value of this share is 10 rupees and the company is issuing these shares to the shareholders at 15 rupees, that is 5 rupees extra. That extra 5 rupees is known as premium. I hope you understood this. Here are the two journal entries when we are issuing the shares at lump sum and at premium. So, we are collecting the whole amount of shares allotted to our shareholders in one single installment at a premium. So, what is the journal entry? Bank account debited to share application and allotment account. The first entry is the same which we have passed when we were issuing the shares at par. So, the narration for the entry is being the application and allotment money received. Only the difference is in amount. When you collect the amount in a bank, it should include the premium amount also. Okay, and second entry is share application and allotment account debited to share capital account with its face value and to securities premium reserve account with the premium amount, being the shares allotment against shares application and allotment money received. Children, this will be more clear when you do a problem. So this is the journal entry. The only change in this journal entry is with regards to this two securities premium reserve you have to include when the issue is made at premium. Requirement of a company. The Companies Act 2013, Section 52(1) prescribe that the amount of securities premium or premium received on securities be credited to securities premium account, that is securities premium reserve account. So in our balance sheet we know that there is a reserve account. So in that reserve we have to this securities premium reserve account will be recorded. So you have to remember that when you are showing this securities premium reserve, the reserve which you have collected, it should come under the securities premium reserve account. Now let us see presentation in the balance sheet. How this reserves is presented in the balance sheet. Premium received being a capital received is credited to securities premium reserve account and is shown in the equity and liabilities part of the balance sheet under the head shareholders funds and subhead reserves and surplus as securities premium reserve. So this premium which you are collecting at the time of issue of shares is named as securities premium reserve. This is the term which you have to use actually. Okay, in balance sheet where is the position for securities premium reserve? Reserve and surplus. And where is this reserve and surplus shown? Under the head shareholders fund. If you are familiar with balance sheet, this thing will be easy for you to recall. In today's class we will discuss, that is, when the shares are issued at cash and in installment we are collecting the amount of share capital from the shareholders. There will be two cases which will be discussed over here, and that is when the shares are issued at a par and at premium. So now let us discuss this case. Issue of shares and allotment payable in installment. What are the things related to this? Let us go through it. Issue price of the shares may be payable in installments. First installment on shares is paid along with the application and is called the application money. So the first installment will be made by the shareholders at the time of application itself. So that money is known as application money. Application money will be transferred to the share capital at the time of allotment of shares. Then the next installment will be the allotment money. And the next one after allotment, the remaining part of issue price when called up is called as call money. Here is a journal entry related to the installment. In case of installment, how you are going to pass the journal entry. You saw that in lump sum we have only two journal entry, but in installment we are collecting the amount of share capital in many in an installment way. So you have to show it in a different journal entries. You have to pass journal entry for each of these cases. For example, here on receipt of application, what is the journal entry? Bank account debited to share application, and you have to write the amount which you have received at the time of application as a application money. Then the next one is share application money is transferred to share capital. The second journal entry will be share application account debited to share capital account. So what amount you have received as application money, which is your first installment, you are transferring to your share capital account. Okay, then these two entries related to application. The next two entry will be related to allotment. Okay, so for after this, the third journal entry is related to the allotment money due. That means you are making a call to your shareholders and announcing them that your second installment is due. Okay, at that time the company passed this entry, that is share allotment account debited to share capital account. So this is the entry for money due on share allotted. The fourth journal entry is related to receipt of allotment money. So what entry you will pass? Bank account debited to share allotment account. You have made the call for allotment in the third entry, and in fourth entry you receive the amount of second installment. So that you have passed by the entry bank account debited to share allotment account, amount received on shares allotted. Then next installment is the first call due. Here also you are making the announcement and making the shareholders aware that your third installment is due for payments. So at that time you will make the entry share first call account debited to share capital account. And the next entry will be for receipt of first call money. As you made the announcement, they will pay you the money, and at that time you have to pass the entry bank account debited to share first call account. So the amount whatever you have received for first call will be shown under this journal entry. So for application 2 entry, for allotment 2 entry, for first call 2 entry. This way you have to pass the accounting entries. Now let us do one problem related to issue of shares at par when we have to that issue price payable is in installments. Star Limited invited applications for 10,000 shares. So this is the number of shares issued by the company to be subscribed by the public. So 10,000 shares issued for rupees 10 each. This is the nominal or face value of the shares, that is price of one share is 10 rupees. And how much shares is issued by the company? 10,000. Okay, they are selling 10,000 shares, so that can be taken away by the shareholders. You can purchase the whatever amount or whatever number of shares the shareholders want to purchase, they can write it down in the application. So here the company is issuing 10,000 shares with one that is 10 rupees for each share. The amount is payable as rupees 10 on application. So children, this 10 rupees, that is one share 10 rupees. Price of one share is 10 rupees. This 10 rupees will be collected in installment, that is 3 rupees at the time of application, 4 rupees at the time of allotment, and balance of 3 rupees on first and final call. Just add up this amount, 3 plus 4 plus 3. So 10 rupees. So this 10 rupees we have divided in installments. Okay. The issue was fully subscribed. That means this 10,000 shares was fully sold out and we have received the whole capital money from the shareholders. So pass journal entry for the above transaction. You have to pass the entry for this transaction. So as the date is not mentioned, so we can write down the for each installment how you are going to collect that amount. In that way you can write the date. So first date is on the receipt of application money. Okay, so the journal entry will be bank account debited to share application account. So how much shares you have issued? 10,000. And during the application money, how much amount you are going to collect? The amount is payable as 3 rupees on application. So 10,000 into 3, that gives you 30,000. So in front of bank, you just open a bracket and write down 10,000 into 3. That will give you 30,000. What is the narration you have to mention here? Application money received on 10,000 shares at the rate rupees 3 per share. So how much shares you are issuing? 10,000, and at the time of application you are collecting 3 rupees per share. So that will give you 30,000. Next journal entry is you are transferring this application money to share capital account. So the journal entry will be share application account debited to share capital account. Whatever amount you have written in front of share application, that is 30,000, the same amount you have to write over here also. And that application account, that is 1 credit and 1 debit, that account get closed, as you know that. So this account will get closed and the money whatever is there in the bank will be transferred to the share capital account. So this is the 2 entry related to application. Now next entry is related to allotment. Now your allotment, now in the second installment, that is of allotment money, we have to first of all make a call to our shareholders, making an announcement to saying that your allotment money is due. So at that time the third journal entry will be shares allotment account debited to share capital account. So how you will get this money? That is issue price. How much shares you are issuing? 10,000 shares. And how much money you are collecting at the time of allotment? It's 4 rupees. So 10,000 into 4, that will give you 40,000. So allotment money due on 10,000 shares at the rate of 4 per share, that gives you 40,000. Next is you have to receive the money of allotment. That is, you have called the shareholders asking them to make that your allotment is due now, it is time to pay your allotment. The next entry is to receive the money. Okay, so the entry will be bank account debited to share allotment account. So how much money you have written in case of share allotment? That is 40,000. Same you have to write here, and that will be the amount which you have received here. And this is the fourth entry related to allotment. So as I told you, the first 2 entry will be related to application. Next 2 entry will be related to allotment. And now the third last, we can say that second last entry is related to first and final call. How much you are collecting? 3 rupees. So here you are making the announcement to pay the first and final call account, which is now due. So share first and final call account debited to share capital account, 10,000 into 3 rupees, that will give you 30,000. So narration will be first and final call money due on 10,000 shares at the rate rupees 3 per share. Now the final entry, that is you have received your first and final call, and the journal entry which you have to pass is bank account debited to share first and final call account. Okay, so the whatever amount you have written in first and final call, the same amount you have to write down here, and the narration will be first and final call money received on 10,000 shares. So we know now that in installment, when shares are issued in installment at par, what are the journal entries you have to pass and how is the problem to be solved we have discussed. Now let us move to the issue of shares in installment and at par. So what is the journal entry and how to do the problem, let us discuss. So here is the accounting entries for issue of shares at a premium. Premium on shares may be collected by a company either with application money or with the allotment money or even with one or more of the call money as per the terms of issue. So if the question is silent, then that extra money, that is securities premium, you have to collect along with the allotment money. Okay, so here is the journal entries related to the issue of shares at premium. On receipt of application money, the journal entry will be bank account debited to share application account with the total application money received including the premium amount. So if in the question you have collected the premium amount along with the application money, then you have to write the premium amount also along with the face value of the shares. Then the second entry is transferring the application money to share capital. So our journal entry will be shares application account debited to share capital account, and if you are collecting that premium along with the application money, then you have to credit securities premium reserve also. If you are collecting application premium money along with the application money, then only you have to credit securities premium reserve account. Next entry is for the allotment due. Here the journal entry will be share allotment account debited to share capital account to securities premium reserve account. This is due entry, remember children. And now next the receipt entry will be bank account debited to share allotment account. And in case we have not received the application money from any of the shareholders, they have made an arrear, that will be recorded under calls in arrear account, which have to be debited because this is our loss. Because we are not receiving these calls in arrear, it will be treated as our loss and that will be recorded in the debit side. So this we will discuss more. It is calls in arrears. We will have a separate concept and separate lecture class for this. So at that time we will discuss it in detail. Next is you are making first call due. So first call account debited to share capital account, and if you are, suppose you are collecting a premium amount at the time of first call also, then you have to credit securities premium reserve too. Then receipt of first call, the journal entry will be bank account debited to share first call account. So this is the journal entries which you have to remember.